Thousands of people across the country believe in UFOs, and their ranks are growing daily. Even NASA is looking for extraterrestrials, spending $2 million a year on its ET project. Many believe extraterrestrial visitors are already here. In part one of his two-part report on the UFO phenomenon, correspondent Boyd Mattson tracks down the latest findings on possible visitors from alien planets.
Are we floating all alone in the cosmos? The only intelligent life in the universe? Or is someone else out there?
Either UFOs represent some genuinely anomalous, extraordinary scientific phenomena which could enhance our science and our technology, or if not, then all they are the greatest popular delusion of this century. Either way, I think they'd merit attention.
James Oberg has conducted his own studies of all the NASA pictures taken by the explorers we've sent to search the heavens. Despite the rumors, so far, he's seen no UFOs. Maybe he's looking in the wrong place. We went to Fife, Alabama, population 1,200. Since February 10th, many of the locals believe UFOs have come here to watch us.
As soon as we parked our car, we could see the object on the horizon between the two tallest trees. The object would move slowly toward the left, from the left toward the right on the horizon. We never took our eyes off of the object. The object just disappeared.
Susan Stockman, reporter for the Rainsville Weekly Post, was in Fife last week with a photographer, hoping to get a picture of the UFO she and the neighbors had been seeing.
These are the photographs that Terry took Thursday night. You can see the movement of the object across the, on the horizon above the trees, and you can see where it went at an altitude just before it disappeared from our sight.
Stockman's positive that wasn't an airplane, but a spaceship, she can't say. Others who are sure didn't have a camera, but their descriptions are selling T-shirts and drawing crowds from several states, doubling Fife's population every Friday night. UFO skeptics are not impressed. They say all sightings can be explained logically.
More than 1 out of every 4 UFO reports turns out to be a bright celestial body. In some cases, the trigger mechanism may be a re-entering satellite or space debris. In some cases, it's a meteor fireball. After 40 years of UFO reports, there is not a single bit of physical evidence.
Philip Klass believes if they were really out there, they'd land on the White House lawn and say, "Take me to your leader," or "I am your leader." More sympathetic investigators say UFOs are not that blatant, but the evidence of their existence is there, if you know where to look. Our search for space aliens has brought us here to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where the bayous and the moss hanging from the trees creates a look that you might suspect would be inviting to beings from another planet. And it was here, in 1987, that a local builder named Ed first began seeing what he thought were spaceships. He couldn't be sure, so he took pictures of them. Ed's pictures prompted a rash of corroborating stories. To date, the paper has been told of 78 sightings by 135 different people, including the publisher's own parents.
And they said, "That's what we saw." So with that corroboration, I lost, for all practical purposes, lost all fear of going ahead and printing it. Because if you can't trust your mother, who can you trust?
There is not, to my knowledge, a single photograph of a craft-like object that can stand up to rigorous scrutiny.
If Ed's pictures are fakes, how did others in Gulf Breeze take these photos of a similar UFO? And how do you explain the unrelated eyewitnesses?
It was a saucer-shaped big object with a white light shining beneath it and had portals around it. It was a very clear night and we could see it very clearly.
Yeah. UFOs, unidentified, yes, but for millions who've seen them, something real exists out there, and their stories are hard to ignore.
On Monday, we'll continue our investigation of the UFO phenomena and meet 2 families with their own personal stories. One claims to have communicated with a visiting UFO, the other to have been abducted by aliens. You know, people think this always happens in the South or in the Midwest, but actually, and to people that
People we
nobody
don't
knows,
know, right.
but actually
Yeah.
former President Jimmy Carter in 1969 thought he saw a UFO.
Oh, that's right.
And described it and everything. I think still believes it. Possibly it was. That's on
right.
Monday. We'll have more.